Alright. Can you hear me now? Dost thou hear me now? And my crickety chair. Ah! And my light that goes out.
No. Okay, I hear it now. I hear your audio.
Of course there'd be a delay.
Right, Man, I can't believe it too.
Let's do that one. That one. That one I just bought. Not that one. That was these ones. Yes, sir. Ah, at ease. Today we're gonna be looking for paints. Today we're gonna be doing stuff. Red Belcher, Abaddon Black, Hellish Flesh,
Alright then, I will be downstairs.
Correct White. What colors?
I will be exiting to
Skin. I don't. No, I don't get. That one. Could you bring me a paper towel or something to like make us a dry brush?
We don't have any more paper towels.
Oh, of course we don't. Okay, thank you. Skin, highlight, clothes, shade, gloss, metallics. Let's see what the hell you just said. Can't stay, but enjoy and have fun. Thank you, James. Thank you a lot. Off ya. Alright, let's. I do want to do that under thing, so tap of orange. I think that should be good for now. Might use that one. I gotta find something to use for a dry brush. Beerby. Alright, it's gonna get real warm real bloody quick. And I'm gonna be all by myself here. There we go. There's not a lot of contrast in that. It's very dark. Very dark. Huh. That's unusual. Let's see if I can just pitch that. Let's see if we can make it just a bit brighter. No? What if I change the warmth? Yeah, that's not it. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Don't know what I'm doing, but we'll try it best. Alright. You son of a gun. You will cooperate. There we go. Alright. Today, we got 2 Beastmen and 2 of these Kroot lads. I'm just gonna paint. I've already undercoated these 2 with a gray, nice black gray, and we're just gonna do some browns. Is this brown still good? Also, if you hear any horrendousness in the background, it's the laptop. It does not want to be cooperative. Okay, we're just going to simply start by applying some browns. Because Beastmen have a lot of brown on them. Who would have thunk? Just one man sitting around painting miniatures. Lordy, I should have gotten music. Now, the video quality is going to be shite, so yeah. Oh, yep. And it's gonna get loud, kids. That's not an invitation for you to start out giving me sass. Yeah. Old man yells at computer. Why won't you shut up? I'll give this in all the little details. And don't worry about slipping on something later. We are literally doing the very first coat. It's like putting on clothes. Whenever you're painting something, paint like you're putting on clothes. Start with the skin. Yes, I am taking this straight out of the pot. I'm going to do all the base colors first. Starting with browns. Because that's where it's at. Because the goatmen, they have a lot of fur. A lot of fur. That's one leg. Almost of one leg. I can't see anything. That's because the point of the stream is not to see, it's to talk. Just slowly watching my computer die. Yeah, I'm talking about you, cum tits. It's like, watch your profanity. Got me hunched over a little goat with little hooves. Yeah, I should have grabbed the black paint. Are you kidding me? Don't do that. Why are parts of you breaking? I barely put any force in you. Oh, the book fell on it. I do not need to hear your sass right now. Just gotta get out of the places I couldn't get out of there. add a little bit more, trying to push that color into the recesses to the best of your ability. And if your best of your ability isn't good enough, then ask someone else to paint it. I don't know. We're mainly aiming to paint the skin, beard, legs, and the little mace weapons. This thing needs to be re-glued though, because it's starting to fall apart. Okay, I'll just do the back instead. Who is loading? You just saw that. It was James, Junpei now loading. And James had to go. So, James Wood. Who's James Wood? And why are they following me? There we go. And I believe that's all the browns we need to do for this lad. Yeah. Oh, no, gotta do his other arm. I keep forgetting that. So these, I don't know what exactly these are. Another Beastman, but they're Beastmen of like 40k, which, what army runs Beastmen in 40k that is chaos? So we're going to be doing a specific color. We're going to have these be Pestigors. And if you don't know what a Pestigor is, play more fantasy. Pestigors are like the Nurgle, kind of dirty, dingy, disgusting kind of Beastmen. Beastmen of Nurgle, basically. Real sweethearts. Real great guys. Real nice. They'll throw you a party and you'll just have fun. Alright. I think that will do for this lad. He's all painted up nice and brown. I want to do something real quick though. His weapon is falling apart. So I'll find my... Where the hell is it? There we are. Just gonna try to... Not really worried about his horn, because a broken horn can happen in battle. But a shattered wrist? Yeah, that's no good. You don't want to run into battle with a broken wrist. Can't swing the weapon. So he's drawing off. We're gonna do the other one. Okay, and we're going to do the same exact thing. Tedious of the process. Colors and all. So, his wrist is also messed up. So we're going to do this again, just on this dude. Try to push as much color onto him as possible. All of his skin. His face. His horns will be a different color, so we're not worried about that. But we're just getting the base colors on. Might need this twice because pulled it right out of the water pot. Kinda made the paint a bit runny. So might not get full coverage. But we're just gonna make little mistakes. Because we can. Yeah, should be listening to Port, am I right now, instead of waiting for people to show up? Then again, that's only 200 subscribers. Yeah, I get you. I hear you. I don't need your sass or your attitude. Just need your cooperation, that's all. But yeah, if you're wondering what that sound is, it's my fan on my laptop skipping every few seconds because it doesn't know what it wants to do with its life. Pay it no heed. You ain't gonna hurt no one. At least it better not. In other news, local man attacked by laptop. Fan ejected from laptop and severely harmed civilian. I would pay someone to. I would pay to watch that. What's that? Oh, some guy's gonna challenge his laptop today. That'd be funny. Alright, you guys aren't getting 40k today. This is it. You guys want a 40k? This is what happens in the background. Me, by myself, in a hot room, painting little goat people. And my laptop continuously giving the attitude. Clearly, my laptop is in peril. The machine spirit is not happy with me. And can you blame it? I wish there was like a list of people watching me, and I can't really keep track of that. Or can I? Let me check the YouTubes real quick. My phone, it's gonna start screaming at me any second now too. It's like, what are you doing? There's no one watching. When did I get 212 subscribers? I'm almost. What? That's okay. That's something. Alright. I did not know that. Stay. We're almost done with this dude. Just gotta add a few more bits of brown. Battery saver is on. Plug it in. Okay, well, if I plug you in, you're not going to scream at me, are you? Please? Cool. My main worry is my laptop screaming so loud, I won't be able to stream. Because what happens is the fan is trying to cool down the laptop. But the fan itself is causing the laptop to overheat because it is broken. So it's a lose situation. And I can already hear it now. Yep, I hear you. Yep. I am aware you don't like being on. But as I don't care, you don't like being on, you still stay on. So don't complain. But we have another little goat. Now a little bit more orangey brown. We're gonna move on to the straps. Yeah. Oh Lord. Right. Give me a second. Where's my matte medium? Need paint on the fly? Add matte medium. A few drops of that. Shake it up. Might need to smell a brush though. Because I'm doing fine toe. We'll use you. Pop you open. And then a little dollop of it. I did not want to agree actually. Hold on. It's not the best shape, but we'll try. My younger brothers, we'll watch you. You can't go further.
Are you winning, son?
I'm not winning. No one's watching.
It's okay. Hey, 2 people just straight up showed up to your stream without prompting.
Yeah, I know, but one of them, I don't know if they're, I can't tell if there's like anybody on. If someone's called the loading, they're, I don't know if they're there. And one of them actually said they had to go, so.
Well, yeah, but hey, some people don't even show up to mine like straight away,
Mm.
and that's fine. I have like a social anxiety.
What are you doing now?
I was just.
So is the roommate heading out for hanging out the pool, or what are they doing?
Mhm.
Okay.
I'll be going downstairs soon to play.
What are you gonna play?
Out downstairs so I don't get in your way.
You can stay up here. You just gotta, not be insane. I know it's very hard for you.
Too bad. Fugus are insane in the Fugu membrane.
I'm aware.
As long as you Fugu understand, then you can stay here painting.
Okay, maybe the matte medium wasn't the best. Because this is not doing good coverage.
Take this out anyway. Ice pack. No, I'll need that ice pack tomorrow. Never mind. If I take the ice pack now, I would be making a dumb decision. I'll leave it there.
Gotta get all that stuff. Maybe I just watered it down too much. Maybe. Maybe I watered it down too much. Okay. A bit more. I'm technically here. Oh, hi, loading. Technically. So you're here, but you're not. But you're technically here.
That's fine. Goodness gracious. Don't say things like that. It makes it sound like you have an attitude problem.
No, he's technically here. In all forms of it, he is technically here.
Mm.
Which is appreciated. I hope you're watching something a little bit more interesting in the background than this. A lonely man, his little wife, and a bunch of miniatures. What a dream. That is wet blending. That is not what you knew you were doing, Joel. You know, it kind of looks good. You can't blame me for wanting me to make it look good. Studying. Oh, yeah. It's all that. I'll do it. Wait, it's the middle of summer. What are you studying for? A final? You poor lad. What the hell is this? Get that out of my thing. Oh, that's way better. Thank you for cooperating, Paint. You're doing what you're supposed to do. Cooperate. And actually get on the model. I really need to remix that thing too. It's not the best. I have to do a few layers. His little straps on his arms, although... Oh, okay. I have to do. I need to go back to the browns. Let's sit down for a bit. Let's see, the under part of the arm is actually very much part of the hand. There we go. Let's do it through that one. Since I have this one on hand, I'll start putting the tan on hand as well. Remember, children, 2 thin coats is all you need. That and a prayer. And very delicate hands. And to stay on the bloody mat. Also, yeah, I don't have the best setup, so I can't really zoom in with this camera. I wish I could, but this is as close as you're gonna get. And you're gonna like it. Okay, there we go. A bit messy, but we can clean up that later. Steady, steady, steady. There we go. I'm just going to do his wristbands on his arms. Nice, quick and dirty. Just get it covered in something. Then do the same for his weapon. I will probably never even field these things. I don't play with Chaos Orcs because Chaos Orcs, Chaos Beastmen, because I don't think that's doing a thing in the armies I play. I don't think Death Guard actually has them. Well, they might have at one point, but maybe they do in 10th edition. I don't play 10th. Series 66. Do you use a palette? I found a small, smooth tile work well, but I haven't gone into paint in a while. Oh, okay. Hi, Jovis. Hi, Luna. Luna? Wait a minute. Luna? Have we met? I don't know, Luna. Hi. Welcome to the stream. I'm painting minis. Well, I'm trying to at least. We're going to be painting up these Pestigors, Beastmen, whatever they call it. We're going to paint these guys up. And then we're going to be assembling the whatchamacallits. The Tau Groot. Yeah, I play Tau. I don't play Tau. I don't play Tau at all. I got all the base colors on this dude down. Need to get this one all done up. I think you know me. I'll give you. Oh my god! You absolute little. Well, yeah. Now I know what it is. The weeb. There we go. He's done. And now I just gotta get this one done. Lovely. Okay. Actually, just gonna add a little bit more to this. Alright. Alright. That is done. We're gonna add the greens now, because they're going to be pestigores. I like Cygors or everything else, but pestilence. Let's see. I typically have a palette. The tiles do work really well. A nice smooth tile you can get from the 99-cent store for like $1. 99-cent store. They're really useful for that kind of stuff, because you just wipe them off with a rag and you'll be clean in an instant. But my palette that I'm using right now, I think I let my friend borrow it, and right now we're just doing it out of the pot. It's not the best thing to do, but we're doing it. So we're just gonna take this, add a little bit of water to it, except just a little bit more. Pray to your chaos gods. And then, yeah, there we go. Then we're going to start doing this on all the, so, God, that's so dark. How do I get more light on you? Oh, well, you'll figure it out. We got the browns and we got the tans. Now we're gonna add the greens. Yeah, add the greens. They're gonna look very foresty. They just ran out of the forest of I was gonna say Lochmardan, but that's World of Warcraft. Lothlorien. That's what it is, Lothlorien. And if you don't know what Lothlorien is, I don't know why you're here. But this is actually a really easy part, because the areas where the green is, focus, Daniel. Why are you like this? Good? Yeah. Here's the gear, there's little tabards, which is really nice. Forest green on these little brown lads. We got some patches on the backs. Just give that a quick brushy brush. That does look really good actually too. Also, you gotta get in on the underside to get both sides of that. And I think that's it all you need to do. Let's see. The loincloth, the shirt, back, top, back. Yeah, that's it. Easy. Alright. You the dude. Same thing. A little bit of green. And just apply. This is just a real simple way to get your army up and running. Oh, okay. I also noticed there's little grenades on them. I'm also going to paint those the same color green. Just to, just not to worry about that, because it'll be shaded with, it won't be shaded with the same dirty color, it will be painted with the Nuln oil. And the Nuln oil I use isn't like the normal one, it's the gloss one. I just like the way it looks. But yeah, you gotta go around and pick out all the grenades, stuff on the model. Yeah, there we go. And his hand is beginning to come off completely. Please don't. I want to paint you. I'm just gonna go to this dude. Go to his bag. And then rinse repeat that on all of his armor. I forgot to paint a strap on him. I'm forgetting all the steps today. That's okay. That is just fine. Because that means we can go back and fix it. But yeah, my Screaming Skull paint is not faring well today. It's very runny. I was hoping that adding that matte medium would make it a little bit more better, but it's having a fit. There we go. That's a bit better. Hopefully. Add a little bit there. There's a little bone on the little edge of their little weapons. Interesting. Alright, alright. I despise their holsters. Despise them. Alright. There you go. Now I'm just going to go around the models and find any areas I missed before we move on to the next color, which will be the metallics. First, I want to clean up all the areas I got green on. Any areas where I may have missed. You will not give me attitude right now, computer. I do not want to hear it. Yeah, I know. I am aware. You don't like it. But you don't like anything. So be quiet. Okay, there's one. And just gonna get some more of that detail in there. Fix up some of that. This is where it comes to really handy to have a really fine brush, so you can get all into the nooks and crannies of the model and clean up all the messes you made. Requires an immense amount of patience, which I know a certain 12-year-old lacks. 12-year-old, 14-year-old, I forget how old you are. There we go. Okay. Now that we've done that, I'm going to move the tiny brush, move back to the bigger brush. Ah, Blood Belcher. Such a beautiful metallic paint. So nice. This is going to go on to the shoulder panels, the armor, the gun, the chest plate, the gut plate, and some bits and bobs on the actual weapon. Get nice even coverage on everything. And then move on to the next bit. Everything's going to get covered in Agrex Earthshade anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It's going to get dirty. So, actually, I'm pretty sure we used Retributor. Well, it was a gold one we used for the tummy plate, actually. Because reasons. get the right angle to get the paint into the joint and make it look a little unified. Use the edge of a brush when needed. Having a bit of control can go a long way. And then pinning on the barbed wire on the end of the weapon. Kind of want to make sure you don't really see any more of that brown. And that's it. There's a dude. There's an absolute lad. Not great. You can barely see him, but he's shiny now. I gotta move on to his brother. You get the same treatment. All over his bolt pistol. Since you're only paying 2 models, will this be a proxy for anything, or will they just be on the shelf? Okay, so will you be building the crew on stream? I will be building the crew on stream. I just said that. Pay attention, Logan. And they will probably be So, well, I was saying they are Pescagors, which are in fantasy. They're the Beastmen, like. Beastmen in fantasy, these guys, in fantasy, they can align themselves as an extra unit for an army of chaos. So there's Pescagors. Oh Lord, where's the name of them? Pescagors. Hold on. Let me look it up. Can't believe I forgot this. Because they're all Beastmen of Chaos, so. There we go. Like that. And then they all fall into like types. Appearances, Beastmen breeds. Yeah, so there's. So the common breed is just the Gors, which is just any type of goat-headed man. Because in fantasy, Beastmen are literally just mutated people into goat people. And that commons are Capagors, which are basically just like sheeps, Parvigors, which is bulls or ox, Ungors, which are relatively common, Braves, Treskins, Graves, that kind of Setagors, Minotaurs are one of them, and then there's there it is, Pescagors. Pescagors, beastmen that have been born, especially blessed with under the sign of Nurgle. So yeah, Mark's Null, and then there's Zangors, which are beastmen with the ruinous powers. They worship undivided chaos. Oh, I thought. Wait, they do have the common patch of Tzeentch. So they're Zangors are Tzeentch, which I believe in like one of the box sets for like Thousand Suns, it's Zangors. You get like 30 of them. Khorngors, the kind of obvious beastmen aligned with Khorne. Slangors, Slaanesh. Naggaroth beastmen. Naggaroth beastmen are a strange realism from Naggaroth. Naggaroth is basically the homeland of the Dark Elves in old fantasy. Snakemen. Beast Fiends, Ymir. Yeah, but in 40k, they were just some strange unit that they just do stuff for like the right price, I guess. But yeah, for now, they'll be shitting on my... they'll be sitting on my shelf. Or in a box somewhere. I haven't decided. You get a bit of lore when you listen to me ramble on about Warhammer. But yeah, I will be picking these up as Pestigors. Because I do have a Nurgle. I guess you could say I have... would I even say a Nurgle army? Okay, I have a Death Guard army. I can say I have a Death Guard army, and I can say I have a Chaos Demon army of Nurgle, which would just be the Chaos Lord, or the Blight Lord, I believe it is. Plague Lord, 10 Plague Bearers, and one single unit of a 3-man team of Nurglings. Which isn't bad, it's simple. It gets the job done. Alright. He's all metalliced out. Now, where is my thing? I would hope that Jaeger was there. It'd be weird if he was missing. Also, since my computer decided life is futile, I'm gonna watch on my TV, but using the chat on the computer. Alright, that's fine. I don't really care how you engage, as long as you engage. Okay. We're going to get out the metallics now. I don't know which. Let's use bronze. Although, I like combining bronzes together. I don't know, let's see. Because I've got Retributor armor, which is kind of a coppery bronze, and there's just flat bronze. Oh. Let's use bronze, because I barely use this paint. But it has a softer bronze color when it mixes. When it mixes. There we go. And this is... They don't really have a lot of chaos signature on them. They only have the one gut plate, so... We're just going to cover their guts. It's actually shiny, though. Damn, it's shiny. I'm going to do this in like 2 layers, though. Okay, that's 1 layer. The odds are watching.
Who what?
Jaeger said he's disliked your camera quality. I apologize. It's from like 2012.
We gotta get a new one.
It only does 720p.
A good camera costs good money. And we don't got that, so...
Is the audio quality at least good? The audio quality better be good. I paid like $100 for that mic.
I'm going downstairs.
Have you figured out what you're gonna draw?
If I stream, I'll figure it out.
No, it's for practicing. It's for practice.
I'm gonna stream and practice.
Well, have you figured out what you're gonna practice streaming then?
I don't know. I gotta, before I even draw, I gotta plan out things. I haven't even, like, done things, so I have to, like, figure things out.
Bet.
Well, I'm going downstairs.
Alright, if you need me up here. If you need me, just hop on the stream. Thank you. Good to know $100 can actually get you good quality. Now I just gotta get a $100 freaking vid cam that can zoom in. Okay. Alright. Brighten up some of that metallic up. It's gonna be dulled any second or so. Alright. Time for the fun part, kiddos! Now I gotta dredge them in slime. Actually, no. Now, we get to pray that their little wrist. Actually, hold on. Face reveal win. Ren, don't you dare. Go watch TikTok for face reveal. And if you can't get TikTok, then buy a phone. If you can't buy a phone, don't ask. Silly questions. So now, we're going to take a fat brush like this. It's an old makeup brush. Very fat. And we're going to... If I had my palette, this would be easier, but I don't have it on me. So I'm just going to put a little bit on this tissue. And then... stab it. And now we're going to take that and we're going to put it all over these guys. Because now we just want to do a simple... Where are you going? Simple little dry brush. Don't want too much getting on them. Just a fair amount. Although you do want to put more paint on the brush. And the brush is taking the piss. I really wish I had my palette back. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, that's a bit better. You just want to add a touch. Just brushing on that detail. Well, then don't complain. If you don't have TikTok, it doesn't sound like a me problem. It sounds like a you problem. And I'm still not getting that much definition. Very much tempted to do something stupid now. Give me more paint, please, or I'm gonna start stabbing. Oh my, it's really drying up now. Okay. Well, the paper is now the palette. There's no piece of cardstock. That's okay, but we want to get in the bristles as much as we can. And dull it up, make sure it's all bright and even. And then that's way better. That's way better. It's gonna look dusty, but it's gonna look good. If you're wondering who I got this paint scheme from, Midwinter Minis did the Blackstone Fortress Beastman paint job, and I'm just copying it just with different colors, but it's essentially the same thing. My wife is losing her mind. Alright, not bad. A little bit messy, but they're just going to stay on the shelf. It's not like I'm going to take these to prom or anything. Alright. Now, the fun part. We're going to take this brush and we're going to introduce Agrax Earthshade. What Highfleet do you usually paint your nids now? They look like T-Mat. Okay, we're talking about Tyranids now. Alright, give me a second. What are you doing to that poor cat? Uh-huh.
I'll just close the door.
No, please don't close the door. It's hot in here.
Right.
Alright. So, my original paint scheme for my Tyranids was this. Heck, light does not do it. Liberty, hold on. It was this bone-colored, like, carapace, bone-colored limbs, black carapace with like red tips. This is from my personal homemade Highfleet blood, and this is what I've been doing. This is what I've had up until Leviathan came out. Leviathan came out, and I wanted to go for something a little paler, and the red was nice, but the blues, I just fell in love with the blues. So this is more Highfleet Snow. I never named it, But my new High Fleet, it's all white and pale. So, I don't know. High Fleet Frost. High Fleet something. Why did you guys fall over? I left you alone for 1 second. Get back on there. Get in there. Don't fall over, please. But yeah, my older Gaunts to my newer Gaunts. Sorry for visual quality shite, but the newer ones have more of a like purple metallic on the carapace with the blue highlights on white skin, and the old ones are more of a pale bone with black and red carapace. Woo hey, oh. Old Rodeo? Old Rowdy? Old? Welcome to the stream. We finished the dry brush and just opened a brand new thing of Agrax Earthshade, and nothing is more pleasing than that. Unless it falls over, in which case I'm going to end the stream and go cry. Stay, do not spill. Now we're just going to take this and basically cover the entire models in it. Try to get it into all the nooks and crannies, but not letting it pull in any one area. You're used to doing it straight out of the jar, because I'm an absolute madman. Based off a War Machine character, Jack. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I still can't pronounce it because I'm an idiot. But yeah, I know what you mean. I wanted to get into War Machine. I got into Horde. I got a little bit into Hordes. I have one thing from like, actually no, I think I got two things from Hordes. It's another like beast faction. This would be great for that, actually. No. Focus on the painting. Leaving the cap open is a bold move. I am aware of my own my own sins. I'm thoroughly aware of the fear that leaving the cap open can do to a man, but I am not a smart man. I play Warhammer. Nothing more grimdark than Agrax Earthshade and a prayer. Actually, I should have painted their hoofs black, but at this point, I don't care. Just gotta get a few more details on this one. Trying to wick away any of the areas that are pooling. But he is coming together rather well. He, she, I don't know. They all look messy and dingy. It's not bad, but alright. Time for his brother. Currently working on Space Wolves Intercessors. That is fun. Space Wolves, that like bluish gray armor. I always wanted to paint a Space Wolf, but I like my Blood Angels and Blood Ravens. But panel lining, I saw someone at the store panel lining a Dreadnought, and it's nice to see on that color of blue and gray. Get this all over. Into the recesses you go. I'm currently building terrain out of cardboard. Various of blues can make the extremely yeah. My friend, he didn't. Instead of like doing like normal like layering on color, he stippled the shading onto it. It looked really good. Stippling takes a very long time though. I'm currently made. Yeah, I remember when I started doing terrain. I built a lot of my terrain out of cardboard. I also did it out of foam board. I was out and about, and someone had thrown away a whole thing of foam board. Foam board is the stuff you use for old presentations. So I had just grabbed a handful of that was in the rubbish, and I used that to make some of my first terrain. I think this gore is done being dirty. Yeah. Alright, so while these two dry, it only took a few minutes, we're going to assemble the Kroot now. Let's see. The scale between gray is lighter than cement depending on how much you want to paint them. It's why I've been working on these inserts for weeks. Working on something for way too long is basically the Wargamer's mantra at this point. Okay, so I'm going to need a few things. Just give me a second. I gotta find a few things. I'm going to need my clippers, X-Acto, and that. Diorama terrain. Yeah, I wanted to do a diorama, but I could never like. I'd want to do like a very small diorama, maybe like two figurines, like two miniatures fighting against each other. Because I wanted to do a Carnifex attacking like a unit of Marines, but I wanted to do it like based off a scene from Dawn of War 2, but I could never find the pieces at the time, and I was like, you know what, we're moving on. And there, put the dry brush up there. Now I'm going to take a good look at these Kroot. 2 legs, 2 arms, a head, body, shoulder, grenades. Are those necessary? I wonder. Some sort of side patchel. Don't play Kroot, but we'll see how well I assemble them. One dude. Just gonna bend this one out because I'm lazy. Also bend out the head because what are they gonna do? It's Kroot. Clip off the weapon, the shoulder, and the muzzle. Okay. And then the arm, the little shoulder armor, and then I want to say they're grenades, but just twist them off. Alright. That's that. Now I gotta clean them up. When I eventually give myself some of the models of the month, I'm gonna convert it into a flesh shaper or something. Okay, that'd be sick. Either of y'all watch Mishmash? Nope. Mishmash. I believe I am familiar with them, but I don't follow them on a continuous thing. Should really go through my things. Anyway, Rin, what the hell do you mean by flesh shaper? Big recommendation for kit bashing. We're trying to find decent terrain builder. YouTube seems to be kind of slow. So terrain building, one user I found was Black Magic Craft. They do a lot of good terrain for like D&D, and that could still be used for Warhammer. I believe he did some dioramas too. I believe he did like a Skaven one. But that's one of the things that comes to mind when it comes to terrain. I think I'm someone else though. If you want to do more like sci-fi terrain, who is it? Eric's Hobby Workshop. Eric's Hobby Workshop has he has some great terrain. I also have a 32mm base that is needed for the Kroot Shaper. Because the Kroot comes with 20. Yeah, so the Kroot came with that. That is a tiny base. That's actually a really large base for such a tiny, skinny model. The Kroot Flesh Shaper. An HQ unit for Kroot. I don't play Tau. What the hell is that? Ignore my slow typing. It's against the wall. What in the nine hells is that? Oh, it's just a Kroot with like 2 daggers. That's just a rogue. That's just a Lizardman rogue. Does it get like a bow on the back? Yeah. Oh, he's got his rifle slung in his back. Is that what that thing is? Is it like a backpack? That'd be a pain to take off. I don't know. What's his stats? What's the dude's stats? He gives the entire unit 6 up, feel no pain, and if he kills something, you get 5 up, feel no pain. That's it? Only a 5? Only a max of 5? I'd be pissed. Give me at least a 4 up. A little more livable. You get 5 dudes. No, well. What's the max number of Kroot per unit? That's the first question we're going to answer. I'll wait. I'll wait. Also, ignore that sound. It's the laptop taking piss. I know you have the battle scribe. I don't have battle scribe. 10 minimum Kroot, 20 max. Okay, so yeah, it's basically a core on me. Now applying the sprue goo. Okay, there we go. With that, oh wait, I forgot to take off that nub. The inner thigh nub. Never fun to take care of. Okay, got a little standy lad. Let's give him a head. Actually, let's see what we'll do with this bit first. Just gotta put on the arm first. He is $73. What? Am I reading that? Oh, he's T3. Yes. Toughness 3. With a 6-up save. Group weak. Yeah. Well, first things first, a boy of your age should not be saying AF. Secondly, yeah, they're Kroot. They're willing, like, will look like pipe pistols from freaking Fallout. But Kroot are good at fighting and super annoying and pretty. Well, yeah. It's got 7. What's the strength of their weapon? Order gun. Son of a gun. What'd you do that for? Stay on the nub. Oh, by the gods, I hate this. Who designed this should be shot. By the gods. They have strength 3 on most of the weapons, but they still can kill several Marines in combat. They have strength 3. Okay, hold on. Strength 3 against toughness 4. Oh, wait, I'm thinking 3rd edition. They have strength 5, special grenade launchers, and D6 shots, but usually have to use a melee. How many attacks do they have base? What's their base attacks? I don't play Tau. This is ridiculous. Is that how that part goes? Maybe? Where's your wrist, man? Is that how it works? That's ridiculous. It's way too high. Who shoots from that angle? Okay, first things first. Alright. Their melee, I think, is 3 attacks, strength 4, AP 1. I can't. AP 1? Oh, AP minus 1? Okay, AP minus 1. So they give minus 1 to the save roll. That makes sense. That I think it's the AP minus 1 that they like. That's like the buff. Because AP minus 1, that's minus 1 to the save roll, which is kind of good. Anything with armor piercing is decent, but I assume that's some bull. I don't know. I don't play 10th edition. I collect it. I don't play it. I know better. Okay, now we got some armor. Which side does this armor go on? Left or right? They don't include any rules of this, so I gotta figure out where the armor goes. Although, I can customize it. He can get it on whatever shoulder I does it for him. You're gonna get it on your... If I'm wielding armor, and I got my gun in my hand, and armor's gonna get in the way if I have it on... Okay, so, it's going on the one without the rifle. I put it right there. Somehow. Fine, I'll look up how the fuck I do it. Not a fan of 10th edition. I'm just... now I gotta explain myself. I like what 10th edition did. It smoothed out a lot of the issues that 9th edition had, but I don't know. I started in 7th edition, so a lot has changed since then. But I kind of like the more abstraction. 10th edition is okay. I will say a few good things about 10th edition. It is smooth as hell. 10th edition is the most streamlined version of the game, and you can play it. I brought my friend in to play it for the first time because he hadn't played since 8th, and I gave him the data cards for his army, and we played a quick 500 point game in less than an hour, and he had a lot of fun. It is great for new players, not for those of us who have to deal with people who are chasing the meta. I just checked. I got it wrong. It's 2 attacks each for the recruit. So 20-man squad. So 20 attacks for a 10-man squad with weapon skills 3+ and 4 up. Okay, that's not so bad. So 3. That's 20 attacks. Okay, here's another thing. You gotta also make sure your crew are in like engagement range, right? They have to be within like engagement range to actually get those attacks. If you push an entire unit of crew into like a unit of Marines, you can't be sure that you're gonna wrap around and get all 10 of them into combat. this stays on. Now we're gonna give him his backpack. I think it's a backpack. I hope it's a backpack.
The hell is this damn thing? There's no pictures.
Oh, nah, Warhammer. No, just give me the Kroot from Warhammer. Am I just gonna tape in Games Workshop? There you go. Kroot Carnivore Squad. Thank you. That I do believe is as far as better as new players. They should be the play styles depending on the experience. Or just about yeah. Yeah, so I will say that 10th edition is one of the better ways to get into the game. I feel that's like true no matter what. Just it's a great addition to be a new player. Oh, so that's how that piece goes on. Okay, it just hangs on the back. Alright. Also, I love how in the most recent editions, you can play your army in some more creative ways. I can't really say that much for my army per se, though, because Tyranids kind of got the shaft on... kind of got the shaft on it. Because our codex came out first, and look what they did look what they did to Crushing Stampede. You have to have like you have to like lose like half, I forget the rule is, but you have to like sustain a certain amount of wounds to trigger like the effect of having, as a Tyranid player and having like the army at the beginning I am just upset. I still like 10th edition. I just don't want to play it with my main army. I will play it with armies that aren't my main. Okay, I need to use something strong to keep you on that base, so we're going to slap Super Glue. We're going to add Super Glue here, and then add that there. Pop you on like so. And then it's gonna need some basing material, so I'm just gonna put it in here. This is my jar of sand. It's a real quick and easy way to get some extra texture onto the base. I didn't do it with the pet scores because I didn't really think you needed it, so. But yeah. There is our first of 2 Kroot. That's good. He's got his gun out. He's ready to fight. He's got his little satchel on his back. His little Bowie knife underneath it. He's ready. He's tall. He's pretty tall. Compared to our Chaos lads, he's up there. They're tall aliens. Run away. Alright, well, there's one alien. Now we're going to do the other one. Another good thing about 10th edition, I will admit, is you can play your faction in so many different ways now. I wish that we can play it in ways that I would like, but I don't get to have that luxury. But I still enjoy the game. I'm currently in a nostalgic mood. When I first got into Warhammer, even though 7th edition was the one I started with, I didn't start off with the 7th edition rules. I started off with the big black book from 3rd edition. That's because I found that on a thrift store for like $1. And I started reading that, and then I really got into it, and that allowed me to get into 7th edition. Anyway, back to removing the little man from his plastic prison. Listen to me try to justify myself. And twist your head off. Yep. And take your little backpack. And I don't want to carefully grenades. They don't need grenades. We do WYSIWYG here. I wonder if I check Horus Heresy played 7th edition and it's a lot more interactive. That's the biggest that's the biggest part of like 7th edition of Horus Heresy is that you use 7th edition rules. But the thing is, it's kind of simplified with Horus Heresy because you don't have to worry about the army you're playing. And since so every single one of those models are all the same. It's all it's all Space Marines versus Space Marines. So you just have to worry about the Space Marine rules, and then the special rules for the Primarchs, and then the special rule for the army. And that's so much easier than having to do all of the armies in 40k. Which is probably why I kind of wish that 30k got off to a better start, though. Because I don't know how well it's doing right now. But I remember when Horus Heresy first came out, everyone loved like painting a Primarch model. Ugh. It was so nice. But yeah, I remember one of my first games in 7th edition, I was fighting Necrons, and it was, I had my Swarmlord, 20 Termagants, and my Carnifex. And on on second turn, I charged the monolith that they had, and it had the what was the bloody rule? Living battering ram, which basically meant if I was able to successfully, what was the rule? If I was successfully able to get end my charge in range of an object, that object would take a number of wounds, and I guess the number of wounds was equal to or greater than the wounds on the monolith, so it was just gone. My opponent was not very happy with his playable terrain. That being said, I really want a monolith. That was one of the models I really wanted to get when I first started. My brother started Necrons, and we were like always joking about getting a monolith. So the first thing I printed on my 3D printer is a tiny little monolith. It was great. It was great. I do kind of wish that they had more, because they have like in Necrons you have warriors, you have destroyer cult, you've got all that stuff. I want a Canotep like bots only, like scarab swarms, wraiths, spiders, Canotep reanimators. I want all the inhuman looking robots to be an army. Because it's cool having an entire army of Terminators, but it's cooler when it's like not even human anymore. You've lost your humanity. You're just a number on a sheet that needs to be destroyed. Yeah, I loved 3D printing. It was so fun. I for my best friend's birthday, I 3D printed him a tiny little Predator tank. And that thing is still probably sitting on his desk right now. That thing was great. I 3D printed a little what's it called? The Hyrulean symbol from Legend of Zelda. Great. I love the damn thing. And then something happened where the gantry got misaligned, and it would not it wouldn't cooperate anymore. So it's sitting in my garage collecting dust. I want Chaos Space Marines to get one. Yes. Yes. Oh my god, yes. Chaos Space Marines. CSM just needs that attention. Space Marines have been getting so much attention from GW. They need to really, like, the arch enemy of the Imperium really needs attention. And, like, really badly. Like, I get it. Your boys in blue, they make you hey, don't give me that sass. The boys in blue, give them the money, but Black Legion needs some love. Actually, no, not even Black Legion, but like Renegade Space Marines need more love. You don't have enough of that. Why don't you want to stay on there? Come on. My fat hands can't do this. Get on there. Really? Maybe I put on too much. Stay. I gotta find your back. I'm pretty sure they might get more love next edition. They're at least saying, yeah, that is something I really want to see. If Emperor's Children had been out by now, I wouldn't have started a Death Guard army. I would have jumped right in, because I would love to paint the Fulgrim. Because when the Fulgrim when the Fulgrim model came out for 30K, that thing looked nice. That thing looks so bloody nice. And modern Noise Marines, which leads me to a tangent. Probably build a small force of amps. I just want a little more dedicated troop models, especially with that. Yeah. Right now, Games Workshop is mainly focusing on the big four that are connected to the Chaos Gods. We've got Magnus the Red for Tzeentch, Angron for Khorne. We've got Mortarion for Nurgle, and hopefully in the next few years we get Emperor's Children for Slaanesh. But the other Chaos Space Marine factions, please, we want Iron Warriors, Word Bearers, Night Lords. I know so much about Warhammer. We deserve to have like all of like they'll do a lot of things. Like they did a lot of stuff for when Lionel Johnson came out, a bunch of Dark Angel stuff, and I'm like, okay, now Chaos, please. If the Erebus painting Erebus's like head would probably take me at least a day, because my OCD ass would just be trying to write little scripts all over his face. The second they drop that, I'm going to Word Bearers immediately. Spare the wealth. Oh yeah. Which is, yeah. I'm just gonna agree. All right, let's get him on base. A little dab of this. A little smattering of that. Put the little alien on the base. Like so. And then stick him in the sand. Nope, that's not where you go. Really? Really? Okay, how about this? You're just gonna be uncooperative, aren't you? Pour the rest in there. Seal that up. And we got 1, very sandy Kroot. I bought the extra. And there it goes. Second Kroot, all done and dusted. There. Alright. Clean off my workspace. Get all the extra dust off of me. Vashtor took all the chaos release. Oh my god. Vashtor and the Dark Mechanicum. Win. Come on, Games Workshop. Give. Vashtor should put... Yeah, Vashtor should be at least, if not above, a Primarch. Because he's a Chaos God. He's almost a fucking Chaos God. Yeah. Custodes. How bad was that? How bad was that Codex of theirs? All right, back to the lads. We're gonna brighten up them as much as we can, and yeah. First things first. I'm gonna give their gun some stuff. Needed to sell Retributor armor. God. Retributor armor. It is always on store shelves. Just gonna take a little bit of this. I'm gonna apply it all over the guns. There we go. Nice. All over the guns. A little bit in the holes. A little bit of detail on the little bits. All over. A little bit on the weapons. A little bit on the shoulder pads. And rinse repeat it. Have you ever wanted to get Imperial Knight just to make it your own 100%? You want to be best ever painted model? I remember when Imperial Knights first came out. I remember when I saw them, because when the plastic kit came out, people had lost their minds trying to get a hold of one. Oh, by the 9. I remember the lines. But I had always wanted one of the Forge World Tyranid, like, mega bio creatures. And then it really sucks because they just put the Barb inside Fatal Duel in Legacy, and I'm never going to be able to get those models now unless I 3D print one of them. But then again, those models are kind of outdated. But I did always want to get an Imperial Knight. I not even like a big. I want. I don't want like a big one. I want one that's from like Epic, because like looking at like Epic was such a cute scale. I think it's like Legions of Palealis now. I want to have one of the models from Epic, from that range of the Imperial Knights, because it's smaller and I have more places to actually put it. Because if I try to buy an Imperial Knight now, I have no room for it. Like the big bug transport ships. If I can get a Tyranid bioship, holy mulligan, that would be something. That would be something. That would be fun. Alright, so we've done that. I kind of want to go back and try to get some more details, because I want to bring up the look a bit, because they all look good. So this is basically tabletop quality, even though you guys can't see it. I can. Would you stop your sass? You're fine. You're not having a fit. I'm just streaming. Computer's having a fit again. But tabletop level is 3 colors. So we got browns, we got greens, and we've got metallics. 3 colors. You can include a tan, I guess. But I want to soup it up. I want to make it more regular. Bring on the grains. Where's Moot? Actually, we're going to get a red too, because I want to do the eyes. I was going to do them in orange, but red just matches me. Alright. Now for this one, we're going to need a really fine brush. My actual plan diorama for 2.5 volt. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. Alright, so you're going to take your really fine brush. You're going to take your colors. You're going to... What you doing? What are you doing?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
My wife stepped in.
Skibbity wife.
You will not utter such heresies in my
I will
presence.
utter heresy.
Be gone, foul heretic.
You are the foul heretic. Take that.
Yeah. We're going to take this very bright green. Actually, hold on. I'm going to get a very fine point. And we're going to put it in all the recesses of certain parts of him. Because he is flowing with the powers of chaos. You don't want too much either. Just little bits of it. Little bits of it. Not too many places, just some. Yeah, that'll do perfectly. That's nice. That's real nice. You guys can't see it, but I can. And then just a little bit more. And then what I'm doing is I'm putting it right here on their little satchels. Satchels. What is the word for the holsters? For their little bolt pistols. And then also a little bit on their little bit gut plates. Just to give it a little bit more chaosy vibe. There we go. That's nice. I like that. Okay. Make sure these all shut real quick before I make a mess, because someone jinxed it earlier. Now I take the reds. Sounds like a much fun time. I'm gonna keep drinking and painting. Yeah, likewise. Just take a swig. I'm gonna take a tiny dot of red, and I mean tiny, because these eyes are absolutely tiny. I'm just gonna make a little red dot right where the eyes are, and give them a real infernal look. There we go. A tiny little dot. I fucked it up. Damn it. Anyway. Him a look. I'll take pictures and I'll show you guys when I'm done. I'm gonna do the same thing for the other one. On both sides. I don't know what the hell she's doing down there, but she's shaking something. Shake and bake. And then a little dot there. There we go. And then he's basically done. Go paint straight from the pot without... Have I gone mad because I don't thin my paints? I've been painting longer than you. Don't you start. Ren, I don't want to hear your sass. As long as the end result looks good. And it does. I mean, it's not that great. We can really use some help. I'm probably going to now brighten up the bits of him. Put this back on. By going back to the browns we were using earlier. And just giving them a bit more textures. Because we darkened them a lot. They went full grim dark. So it's going to go in some of these recesses and try to find the highest points. And just give him a little love. Just give him a little bit of muscle textures, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. Try to bring it up as much as you can. Try to get the highlights. Trying to add like little bits of highlights for the beard. Sorry, I got real quiet trying to concentrate. But yeah. It's looking pretty good. Alright. Now for his brother. What year did you start playing / paying Warhammer? Also, are you excited for Space Marine 2? Okay, that's a lot of questions. I started Warhammer. Hold on. You know, since you don't thin your paints, why don't you go get several bottles of Acrotergy, put it into a cup, and then, you know what? Be good, or I'm gonna take I will take all of my washes, put it in my can of liquid death, and I'm gonna chug it. What was the question? Oh yeah. I started my wargaming journey in 2015. I was probably right out of high school, and me and my, at the time, girlfriend, now wife, we were at college, and I needed to find something to do between classes. And so I got into Warhammer because I think for one of my birthday that year, family had taken me to try it out. I don't remember what happened, but I got like a small set of. At first, it was Warhammer Fantasy models because I was trying to also get into D&D. So I had like a 10-man squad, a 10-man unit, 10-man block of Night Goblins, and a 5-man block of Caldarian Dragon Princes from the High Elves. And then from there, yeah. And then eventually I found I loved 40k, and I got my first unit, which was, well, everyone starts with that free Space Marine, but I started with I think my first miniature I ever painted for sci-fi was a Tyranid. This Tyranid, to be exact. He's fallen off his base a lot of times, but this is Party. He's got his hands in his hands in the air, and he just don't care. He was the first Tyranid I ever painted. First 40k miniature I painted proper. Was a little Tyranid Hormigaunt on his little base. He kept falling off of it, so I glued him on. Ah! And he's also falling off! Get back up here! I'm gonna close that so you don't break. Alright, what was the other question? I hope Jovis does a video where he drinks all of his paints. I'm sure you figured out the nutritional value as someone who licks brushes. Out on black tea is good. Evilstone Scar tea is terrible. So on top of college debt, you don't want to dig the extended deer. I didn't actually finish college. I had to drop out because I had to take care of family. And yeah, I don't actually have to worry about college debt. But I had to get a job, so yeah, you win some, you lose some. But with a job, I bought my Warhammer, and it kind of went downhill ever since. Oh, son of a gun! All right, I want to add some effects to it. Does this have any? This might have some in it. Where's that tool? Come here. On top. Let me see the Confused Marine. Jovis, I know you you want to see Confused Marine? Hold on. Do I have Confused Marine? I think I gave him away. Let me see. Oh, I'm making a mess. Hold on, guys. I'll be back in a second. Gotta find a Marine. Alright, where is he? Where are you, you short? Oh god, where is he? I don't see him. Yeah, I don't think I have Confused Marine anymore. I can't find him. Yeah, I can't find him. Sorry about that. I'm sorry I can't find the Confused Marine. We shall eat party nid. We will not eat the party nid. The first metal shall be consumed for his... We shall consume him for his inability to function correctly in the hive mind. Alright, so... This is my... makeshift... sand. It's got a little bit of the texture paste to him. Just it's all slipping back into the paste. So that sand earlier you saw me using for the Kroot, I put it in this jar and I filled it with paint, and it basically does the same thing. It dries just as well. Dear God, does it make things problematic though? Okay, that's the dirt done. I'm gonna add more stuff to that later. Gotta keep up with you guys. You guys are doing it fast. Yes, he will be. We will eat the Hormagaunt. Jovis needs a dedicated Discord. Jovis does not have a current dedicated Discord. When we get to 300 subscribers, I will do a dedicated Discord. How about that? And then we'll eat the Hormagaunts. Paste. Come on. What's all solidified at the bottom? No, I don't want you to be solid. You to come. Put too much crap in there. I want that. I want that in waiting. Okay, well you spread the word. Follow Jolvis at YouTube. YouTube/Jolvis. Maybe when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll actually make a Patreon too. You guys could pay for the 40K. $1 a month. $1 a month. You can buy a jar of paint at the end of the month. My janky ass setup. Okay. That's good. Now I'm just gonna try to clean that off a bit.
Come on. Send it up proper. This has to clean. Alright. Now, Blood for Blood Gods. Ghostful Skull Throne. Tastes like ambrosia. Just a little dippy. Little dippy. I'm just gonna put these on their little flails. Like so. Just little dips. Little daps. On their little maws. Because they've just committed murder with those. And they're happy with our murder. And then we're gonna do that again. Just a little dippy. That's a big dippy. You know, cover that in blood. In 20 years, a dedicated Forge World model. How much is it going to cost within this inflation? Yeah, that's gonna cost you like $2,000 to buy a model now. Not a Titan. I want a Titan. I remember the first time I saw the Biotitans for Tyranids. The Tyranid Hierophant. Oh my god. I like the old design from Epic 40k more. That and the Dominatrix. I want them to bring back those Biotitans. Also, here's a... Here's a hot topic. I don't like the Tyranid Norn emissary of the Assimilator. I don't like the model. It looks like a giant. It looks like a really tall Tyranid warrior, and I don't like it. It looks like it should be like. It looks like it should be a Hive Tyrant. I like it's supposed to like fight off knights. Why isn't it as big as a knight? Why is it standing on all fours? It should have like multiple legs. It's a giant bug, not a giant. It looks like a warrior. My hot take: I want warrior. Alright, where is? Since this is gonna be Pescador, so I'm gonna slap on some Nurgle's Rot. They've been walking around the fields. What is that one I have? Maybe that too. Alright, let's put on the Knuckles Rock first. True. I told my boys I'd hop on Xbox before I join the stream. Take care and good luck. Wait till the next one. Alright, thanks, Laddie. Thanks, lad. Thanks. I'll have to figure out how to say your name later. A big Trigon, but bigger. Trigon, but bigger, but nice. Kaijo Battle, yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. Now time for the slime. Dear God, is it slimy? We heard you wanted slime, so we got some slime for your slime. We stole the Nickelodeon slime. Ew. It looks like the snot from the troll from, what's it called? Ernest Scared Stupid. Yeah, I'll see you next time, Mike. Figure out what next time is. Alrighty. Ow. How long has this been streaming for? Almost 2 hours. I am probably gonna end it soon. Because I did a majority of what we need to do. I just gotta do one more thing. What is the color of the spaces on those minis? Are they brown or are they black? They are brown. Alright. Alright. When you're finishing up painting the minis, you always do the base rim. For this one, I'm going to do a nice Montframe brown. Tanks. 3rd edition tanks. Huh. Well, I can only do 40k related stuff once a week on my weekends, so we'll have to see. But I don't have a lot of tanks. I only have maybe the one Predator. I don't even have like... I wanted to buy like a 3D printed like Lehman Russ off like eBay, but I was like, but I could try. Carnifex is a tank. I've got a few of those. I think I had one that had an ordnance weapon too, so maybe we'll do that. We'll see. We will definitely see. Alright, so I'll post a picture on this later. But we have not one, but 2 Chaos Pestigors. All painted up and ready for battle. When? I don't know. Where? Likewise. But that's gonna be it for today. It is 6:30 and I am tired. Or you should play 10th next. Stop asking me to play 10th. I'll play 10th when I feel like it. Alright. And, yeah. Tower's so strong when you play them right. You know what? Don't you start. I don't play Tau. I wouldn't know. Don't at me. You know what? Come on, do it. Come on. There we go. Alright, that's it for today. I'm gonna head out. Go be productive. Go watch some Warhammer. And I'll see you guys in the next stream. Bye.